If you're hoping that buying a language course will finally make you consistent, motivated, and fluent, then this video might save you a lot of money. See, I'm not saying that language courses are useless, but a lot of people buy them for the wrong reasons and with wrong expectations. So in today's video, I want to go over the real pros and cons of language courses so that by the end of it, you know what to expect and can then decide whether your courses are something that fit your situation. Let's first talk about why people buy courses. They are convenient, as most courses are relatively compact, and this can create the illusion of an all-in-one place to learn an entire language. Courses also outsource the responsibility of having to find your own material, because someone has already gone and done the work to find words to learn and find grammar points that are appropriate at a certain level. They have created exercises, recorded audio, and collected all this in one compact area. Courses also help you structure your learning and provide you a clear path to improvement, as they give you daily or weekly exercises and usually increase in difficulty as you progress through the course. Working through the different levels or chapters of a course can also help make the progress feel more tangible and real, as you can see yourself slowly progressing into higher and higher levels. Some people might also buy courses as a bit of a source of accountability, as they paid for the product and now feel obligated to actually use it. Finally, I feel like a lot of people are just not aware of alternatives to paid courses, so I'll address that later into the video as well. So what can you realistically expect from language courses? They can help organize content, but they cannot create competence, because just like many other services and products, they are a tool in your toolbox that can help you get to where you want to be. However, they are limited, which is not necessarily a bad thing if you are aware of their limitations. Because once you are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, you can work around that instead of just blindly believing that this one course, this one tool in your toolbox will solve all your problems. And courses can actually provide a good path to success, as they, depending on the quality of the course, can help structure your learning and help guide you from point A to point B, while also taking away the mental workload of having to figure out what to do next. But of course, no course will magically make you fluent, and it will still require you to put in the time and effort to actually make the progress. Let's talk about when it does and doesn't make sense to get a language course. I would argue it makes sense if you already know how to study on your own, if you know how to create routines and a schedule and you can actually stick to them, when you know what kind of learning styles you like and how to access and retain information, when you know how to overcome issues that you might run into as you go through the course. Obviously, you have to be self-motivated, but if you are really self-motivated and you're just looking for a little bit of structure, maybe you've tried this and that and it just didn't work out because it was all over the place, then a course might work for you. I think courses will also be a great success when you are aware that you will have to supplement with other material and you're okay with that and willing to do that. I suggest to not get a course if all you want is to get fluent quick with little effort and by just blindly following a course. If you struggle with self-motivation and consistency, then getting a course will also likely not fix that. And if you're at an intermediate or even advanced level and really just need more exposure to some real language, then getting another language course is likely not going to fix that problem either. If you've made it this far and are just now coming to the realization that a language course is not actually what you might need at this current moment, then here are some alternatives that can be just as helpful. Language classes are like language courses, but in person. You get someone guiding you through the language, helping you with issues that you might have, and you don't have to rely on your own willpower to actually do the work. Well, you still have to put in the work yourself, but now you have external accountability more than just the money that you spend. If language courses are a little too rigid for you and you wish for more flexibility, then sometimes just going out there and studying as you go can be a valid method. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this because it is a little chaotic and can be very confusing, very unstructured. You might miss a lot of things, but it can also be fun to go out there and be a bit of a language detective. Grab yourself a grammar reference, grab yourself a dictionary, and start deciphering away. Google will be your best friend. Finally, depending on your level, you might not even benefit from more structured learning. Sometimes what we need is unstructured learning in the form of comprehensible input. I know it can be daunting, but language is unstructured. Language is kind of messy sometimes, and the only way you can really learn how to cope with that is by exposing yourself to that. Now, you don't have to go out there and listen to gangster rap or read poetry right off the bat, but easing yourself into it and just exposing yourself to the language as it is used in real life through various sorts of media can be a really valuable step in your learning progress. Language courses aren't magic. They aren't shortcuts to fluency, even though they like to make you believe that, but they can be really useful if you know what you buy them for. If you're clear on your goals, your level, and your learning style, a language course can support you in your way to fluency. If not, they're probably just going to be sitting there collecting metaphorical dust. Let me know in the comments if you ever bought a language course or program and how that worked out for you. I'm so curious to hear everyone's experience, and I'll see you in the next video.